Dad, take one of this.
So anything else, any other questions about this weekend, or we're all good? And 1:30, some people, or till 12:30, people are going to be here, and everybody else just going to be there.
So, a quick show of hands, just so, but I don't want to run off and leave somebody. Who thinks that they won't meet here at Caravan?
I know where I'm going.
Okay, so the rest of you guys, we'll see you there.
And is there a dress, I didn't see anything about like a dress code or anything, but just like churchy kind of clothes? Which could be like anything, but. Churchy has no limits right now.
Well, what was it I said that the priest asked us one time? You need to dress up better than you did on Saturday night if you're going to church on Sunday.
Well, what would you wear if you're going to meet first?
Yeah, you're going to meet the bishop.
There you go, Dee Dee. What are you gonna wear? What would you wear if you're gonna meet the bishop?
And the reception afterwards, it will actually be a mingling of both of the groups.
I got called this.
Yours is at 2 o'clock, and just having another one at 6. So if the 6 o'clock people want to come to the reception, they come to that too. So we may see people that weren't at church, and they're not just like reception crashers. They're just in the next thing happening.
So they don't need to, they don't need to be.
Too much?
So they don't need to.
But it's too much there, yeah. Okay. Okay, your pamphlet that you have this week is, we started a new series because we are in the season of Lent. It's called The Enlightenment. And the election is Say Yes to Jesus. It talks about several great Bible stories, and these are stories that you'll actually hear throughout Lent that are very good. I'm not going to read them to you. But I encourage you to look this over in your own time and read through, because it is a great pamphlet. I'm going to leave time for you to talk about Lent. Are you ready to talk about Lent? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you go. I'm good. Right of election's all under control. And the one person I was going to talk to isn't here tonight, so I think she's still going. Are you sitting near you? Down here.
I'm not doing it, she is.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I was wondering what you're doing before.
Well, I thought you was talking to him.
That's why you done it, he said.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Lent, and Lent is the greatest celebration of the church year for Easter. It's to prepare us for Easter. Lent is especially important because it's a time of purification and enlightenment. It's a time of conversion through penance. Did anybody go to church on Ash Wednesday? Does anybody know what the ashes stand for? You don't know what Michael? Oh gosh! No, the ashes are a symbol that you're wearing the ashes on your forehead to indicate your willingness to do penance for your sins. We use the violet during Lent at the church. It represents repentance, reflection, and conversion.
Did you talk about what the action, where the actions come from?
That's what I was just thinking, because somebody asked me today too.
The action, yeah.
They come from the Palm Sunday before,
Previous year.
previous year. Yeah, 'cause- well, Palm Sunday is the Sunday before Easter, that Sunday.
So when you get a palm on Palm Sunday, like this year, you'll take it home, you put it in your home, put it in your car, wherever, and then towards the right before Lent, we'll ask for those palms back. We gather them all up, put them in a little barbecue, burn them all, and then sift them, and it makes that ash, and you mix it with the holy water, and that's what goes on your forehead. Okay, sorry.
That's what gets with palms next. On the Sunday before Easter, Palm Sunday, which is the Passion of the Lord, we carry the palms and branches in imitation of those who honored Jesus by throwing palms and branches in the path as he rode into Jerusalem. Our experience of Lent begins with ashes and the words that call us to repentance. The symbols and practices of Lent assist us on our path of conversion. Lent prepares us to sing Alleluia to our risen Lord at Easter. Does anybody know why Lent is 40 days? Why, Dee Dee?
It represents the 40 days that Jesus was in the desert.
And it's a two-part question.
Oh, two-part question.
Well, there are several
And
reasons.
Sundays don't count
Yeah,
in
Sundays.
the count of those 40 days.
It was because the flood lasted for 40 days, continued for 40 days, washing away what was sinful and renewing the earth. Moses went with the Lord for 40 days and nights without eating or drinking to write down the words of the Lord's covenant with Israel. The Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. Through the 40 years, God showed the Israelites that it is through God, not bread alone, that we are nourished. And Jesus is tempted by the devil during the 40 days in the desert.
I told him that's why he gets tempted with bacon. He thinks it's going to be easy.
Oh, yeah.
Justin's only been Catholic a year, and he said that was the hardest time in Lent last year without meat.
And then Jesus appears to the apostles for 40 days and teaches them the coming of the Holy Spirit. The 40 days of Lent are counted. Lent itself is technically 44 days. There are only 40 days of penance and fasting. To arrive at the 40 days, you take 44 days of Lent, subtract the 6 Sundays, because Sundays traditionally don't count as days of fasting. But I still make my kids fast on Sunday because I always try not to do it. And then you add Good Friday and Holy Saturday. The exact days of Lent are not important, but the spirit into which we enter as we celebrate. All Fridays of Lent are abstinence. Ash Wednesdays and Good Fridays are required days of fasting and abstinence. The regulations are considered serious obligations for all Catholics. The law of abstinence prohibits eating meat on Friday during Lent for those 14 and older. The law of fasting allows one full meal a day, but does not prohibit taking some food in the morning and evening. Eating between meals is prohibited. Fasting is binding between all ages of 18 to 59. Those who are ill or pregnant or medicated or on medication or special diets for health reasons may be exempt from the regulation.